Jupiter. Our group is Min,
Sam.
Connor, and Solano.
When Jupiter appears in night sky, you can see it without telescope, and it looks like silver star. Picture planet. Jupiter spins quickly on its axis as it moves around the Sun, and Jupiter's moon Europa may have an ocean under the ice surface.
Physical data. Jupiter is known as the fifth planet in our solar system. Jupiter's distance from the Sun is 778.3 million kilometers, and the diameter of Jupiter is 142,984 kilometers. Jupiter has short days that last for only 10 hours and 40 minutes, but has long years that are 4,330.6 Earth days. Jupiter is surrounded by 63 moons that are of different colors and sizes. In 1610, Galileo discovered four of the largest moons: Io, the volcanic moon; Europa, the icy moon; Ganymede, the rocky moon; and Callisto, the crusty moon. Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto.
History. Jupiter has been known since ancient times and is very large. In fact, it is the largest planet in our solar system. It is the third brightest object in the nighttime sky. Jupiter's Great Red Spot was discovered in the 1600s, and in 1610, Galileo Galilei discovered Jupiter's four largest moons: Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. The first spacecraft to ever attempt to reach Jupiter was Pioneer 10. Did you know that if Jupiter had expanded 40 times more when it was forming, its core would have become a nuclear furnace, and Jupiter would have become a star? Exploration. Jupiter cannot be landed on by spacecraft, but can be observed by them. There have been some different spacecraft that have flown by Jupiter, and all of them discovered something new. On the next slide, you will see some of the different spacecraft that have flown by Jupiter and some things that they discovered. The different spacecraft that have observed Jupiter and things they discovered. Some things that Pioneer 10 did would discover Jupiter's giant magnetosphere, provide an accurate measurement of the hydrogen and helium in Jupiter's atmosphere, and reveal the severe effects of Jupiter's radiation belt on spacecraft. Some things that Pioneer 11 did would provide an accurate mass of Callisto, provide close-ups of Jupiter, and provide clear images of Jupiter's Great Red Spot. Voyager 1 and 2 discovered lightning on Jupiter's clouds, discovered sulfur volcanoes on Io, and mapped flow patterns in Jupiter's cloud bands. Alice discovered solar wind on Jupiter, and Galileo measured the amount of water and chemicals in Jupiter's atmosphere. Colonization. Living on Europa wouldn't be that hard, since it has most things necessary to sustain life: liquid water, organic chemicals, and energy. Still, there would have to be some modifications made for humans to live on Europa. How you would live on Europa? Most things would have to be hydropowered. Special insulated domes would have to be made for fruits and veggies to be grown in. Livestock would have to have been brought to Europa and to have gotten well bred before being killed. Special protective suits would have to be made that are equipped with their own heating and artificial gravity so that you could walk on the surface of Europa freely. If you were to walk outside of Europa without these suits, you would probably die, and the largest reason why is because of Europa's temperature. Space on Europa. Since Europa is smaller than the Earth's moon, having a place for everyone to live in would be difficult. Small apartment rooms would have to be built in order for everyone to have a place to live in, and the apartments would have to be almost shoulder to shoulder to fit. The apartments would have to have its own artificial gravity and its own insulation so that people could be able to take off their suits indoors.
My inhabitants: Runel, Falmerac, Ruffle, and Yakelmono. Runel. The Runel live on Europa. There are nearly 2 million Runel living. Runel eat tube worms and other life forms in Europa's. I know. In order for the Runel to get their food, they take their pointy green triangle arms and break through the ice and get their food. The temperature on Europa varies greatly between minus 200 Celsius and 1000 Celsius. The Runel's air consists of molecular hydrogen and molecular oxygen, and the surface of Europa is ice and rocks that are heavily striated by cracks and streaks. Falmerac. The Falmerac live on the old moon named Callisto. Falmerac are gigantic blobs that weigh 40 million pounds. The Falmerac are so heavy they stay stuck to Callisto. The Falmerac also have their own gravitational pull. Sometimes asteroids come and hit them, but it doesn't really affect them. Their mouths are so strong that they can break even the thickest of rocks and ice. The Falmeracs eat rocks and ice. Yakomano. Yakomano live in the very tops of Jupiter's clouds, gassy clouds. They live in minus 150 weather. Yakomano are born without stomachs. They don't have to eat or drink. Yakomano are very fortunate to not have stomachs because Jupiter is the fastest spinning of all the planets. Ruffle. Ruffle live on Europa just like the Runel. Ruffle are cannibals and they sometimes eat Runel. Ruffle mostly eat asteroids. They fly out to catch the asteroids, then bring it back to the moon. Runel is shaped like a jagged candle and they travel packs. First class transportation. First class flights will be provided from Winnipeg Airport to Europa. You will arrive in less than 15 minutes. At Europa, you will stay in lavish accommodations at Blizzard Hotel. Tribooster Z with 3 rocket engines can soar through space at light speed, avoiding the accidental entry of a planet's atmosphere. Passengers can see stars and sights of Jupiter through the windows. It has lasers in case of asteroid shower during travel through the asteroid belt. The price of the flight and back is $43,250.99. Lavish accommodations. Blizzard Hotel has an ice rink, igloo-themed rooms, free slushies, air conditioning, and a 5-star restaurant. In case of oxygen shortage, it has an exploratory drill that can drill through the ice of Europa to obtain liquid water. Another machine can extract oxygen from the liquid water. Blizzard Hotel costs $1,000 per night. Transportation. Transportation. Transportation will be on the elite tour ship named Sightseer 1. Sightseeing around Europa will be provided by this ship. These ships are different than our Tribooster Z. Sightseer 1 has one engine and is similar to a car. It has spacious and comfortable seating. Each seat is made out of fine leather. There are 4 seats in each ship to accommodate most size families. Europa is made out of mostly ice. To levitate off the ground, Sightseer 1 uses magnets to repel the ice and is able to levitate. If we used rockets, it would melt the ice, destroying Europa. Electricity from the power plant at Blizzard Hotel 2 kilometers away sends electricity throughout the surface of Europa. Sightseer 1 levitates because of this, called magnetic repulsion. Sightseer 1 provides a very enjoyable sightseeing experience. Go. Itinerary. On day 1 of your stay, you will land on Europa and check into the Blizzard Hotel where you will receive free slushies. Day 2. On day 2 in the morning, you will go to the 5-star Blizzard restaurant. You will then take air riding lessons over Jupiter. Day 3.
On your third day, you will go on a hover path over the Great Red Spot. You will encounter many exciting things. Day 4. On day 4, you will go on a bridge out to Jupiter's ring. You will see Saturn and the stars and so much more. But you have to be careful because in some spots the ring is so faint you'll fall right through. Day 5. On day 5 of your stay, you will go to the smaller version of the Great Red Spot, Red Junior, which was only discovered 3 years ago. Day 6. On the 6th day, you will go to the most volcanic moon in our solar system, Io. You will see 400 volcanoes and 100 mountains, some bigger than Mount Everest. You will, however, not be in danger because all paths are surrounded by fireproof see-through walls. And one of the mountains on Io is 25% bigger than Mount Everest, which is 2.6 miles higher, and one of them had a landslide 1,000 times bigger than Mount St. Helens. Day 7. Your final day will include going to Ganymede and Callisto, two Jovian moons. Ganymede is the largest natural satellite in our solar system, and Callisto is the oldest object in our solar system. You will then go back to our own planet Earth. Sites. One site is Jupiter's very faint ring. The ring was discovered in 1979, and the ring is made out of dust. Great Red Spot. Another site is the Great Red Spot, which is a giant storm that has been going on for over 300 years. 3 Earths would fit inside the Great Red Spot. It was confirmed 10 days ago that the Great Red Spot is slowly shrinking. A third site is Red Junior, the small Great Red Spot. Red Junior is half the size of the Great Red Spot and the same color. Christopher Goe got the first good picture comparing Red Junior and the Great Red Spot. And the last site is Saturn, which is Jupiter's neighboring planet. It's the second largest in our solar system, and it has the largest moon named Titan, and it's best known for its rings.
Our address is Europa Red Largest Gas Street 318. Our phone is 101-317-1837. Our website is www.icmoon.com. And don't forget to call us before you come or check out our websites.
Bibliography.
www.bbc.co.uk,
www.colorado.edu,
www.windows.ucar.edu,
www.enchantedlearning.com,
www.armageddononline.org,
http://findarticles.com,
http://books.map.edu,
www.nineplanets.org,
www.solarviews.com,
www.historyforkids.org,
www.windowstotheuniverse.ucar.edu,
www.nasa.gov,
http://lasp.colorado.edu,
http://astrobiology.nasa.gov,
http://csep10.phys.utk.edu,
www.flux.aps.org,
www.csky.org,
www.wikipedia.org.
Space by Alan Dyer,
The Universe Jupiter by Tim Goes.
Destination Jupiter by Seymour Simon.
Thank you for watching our presentation, and I hope you had a good time watching it.